Because normally, as y'all know, I pull up the court documents. However, this is what's in the court documents, so it is what it is. It's cool. So DDG has now been granted approval to visit his son Halo in Italy. And like I told people in my last video, because you're like, it's BS. He could go see his child whenever he wants. I told you he fucking couldn't. I told you he couldn't. I told you he couldn't. He could not. Could not. So he got approval for his visit to his son Halo in Italy on July 1st through the 3rd. And under these conditions, right? So visitation hours are from 9 to 6 p.m. daily. Now, what Haley's team said was, oh, we only want you to be able to see your son from 12 to 6. She's on set longer than that. She's on set all day. Right? Now, also what happened is it has to be supervised by Haley's nanny and security. Dude can't even see his child like under regular conditions. He needs a nanny to watch him, and the nanny didn't feel safe, or said she didn't feel safe through the lawyer, allegedly. Doesn't feel safe. So she's like, oh, I need security. So now you have DDG being with his kid. He can't leave. He can't see the child overnight. DDG can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel. He must stay near Haley's hotel in Italy, and no social media posts of Halo by DDG. So anybody else could take a picture while they outside and post it online. Anybody else could, So the paparazzi, they definitely gonna flick it up. So it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even want him to be able to. Originally, she said she didn't even want him to be able to go outside. Like, you can see your son, but you can't like go to the park with him. You can't go over nowhere with him. You just got to stay inside. Like, having 3 miles in Italy is nice. That's a good couple blocks. So he can walk around with his son. He can take his son to the, get some, like maybe some Italian ice cream, or, to the park, or, down to the fountain or whatever. Like, he can take his child around some places, And the whole time the nanny's going to be there and the security's going to be following them around. I think that's fucking hilarious. And also now, on top of all of this, Haley has to pay for the travel of the nanny, because that's what she wanted. So she got to pay for it. And Haley got to pay for this travel and pay for the security as well, because this is what you wanted. She this girl meant, like, bro, I promise it doesn't look good coming from her side. Like, you didn't even want him to be able to have the child for the day while you're on set. You're on set all day, and you're like, nah, I don't want my child to be able to see his dad for a long time. So now he gets to have his son all day for 3 days straight. And then you know what he gonna do after that? He gonna stream. I bet you money. 6:30 p.m. in Italy time, he gonna pop on live. I guarantee you, he gonna pop on Twitch live. I know he is. And my thing is, like, honestly, if I was DDG, man, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't trust the nanny, and I don't trust her security. Like, I feel like they could be willing to like lie about what's going on and what's being seen or whatever, which might be why he probably would like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna stay outside. You know what I'm saying? So they can't lie on me, and they can't say, oh, this happened or that happened or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And lie about what I did with my son. You know what I'm saying? People gonna see us together. And you have a 3-mile radius. You got a 3-mile radius. That's a lot of room. 3 miles is a lot of room. And you're talking about radius, so a circle. So really, you got 6 miles. You got end to end 6 miles. Like, hey, hey, she tripping. She tripping. She tripping. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up. I am gonna pull it up. I am gonna pull it up. So let me go. Let me go. Let me go to X real quick. Uh, see. What is this called? Um, document. Documentings. So shout out to Documentings. They are really good. They're really good at what they're doing. And they provide the documents and stuff for people to have, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate them for this because they don't have to do this. So this is via Documentings. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all Documenting page real quick. Make sure y'all follow Document. You know what? Here, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Make sure y'all follow Documentings, man. Documentings be doing this and don't even have to. I don't know why they started doing this out of nowhere, but shit, they appreciate it. Um, they are appreciated. All right. So for the following part of aforementioned proceeding. All right, cool. The matter. So this is the proceeding on January 26th. So this is on the 26th in California, right? So this is that was early today. I don't know why I'm talking about the 26th like it's a different day. The matter is called for hearing. The respondent affirmed and testifies. The court hears the respondent's or request to amend visitation request listed in the petitioner's temporary restraining order issued on May 13th, 2025. The court and parties confer on the record regarding professional and non-professional monitors suggested for the respondent's visitation request. The matter is heard and argued. After consideration, the respondent's oral request and argument presented by the parties this date, the court rules as follows. The court grants respondent's request to amend petitioner's temporary restraining order issued on May 13th. The first amended temporary restraining orders are reflected in the DV form, a 1110 form, which is signed and filed to this date. Any temporary orders are to remain in full force and effect until the continued hearing date. The continued hearing date, I believe, is sometime in August. Yeah, August 20th. It's down here. But the child custody visitation DV form 140 is form is signed and attached. Blah 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 blah. The court notes that this is the open paternity case between the parties in Department 59 in Stanley at Stanley Moss Courthouse. The court finds the following cases are related. Blah blah blah. They're all assigned to judge presiding and is transferred to Stanley Moss Courthouse for all future proceeding. Okay, cool. So it got sent to another courthouse. As there are no future court dates set in family law action, and at the direction of the judicial assistant in the Department 59, this matter is continued at a date most readily available between the parties. The parties stipulate to waive time for the next court date. The pursuant to the own motion request for DV prevention with minor child case and this filed, blah, 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 is continued to August 20th at 8:30 in the a.m. Okay, so we're not going to get another actual like court thing unless somebody wants to like try and like amend something or report something. Man, DDG again, my nigga. Watch yourself, okay? And watch them because I guarantee you they're gonna be trying to record you and set stuff up, so you can fail, basically, so you can fail. Don't prove them wrong, you know what I'm saying? Live above board and stay outside. Basically, that's my best bet for you. Just stay outside. They can't, you know what I'm saying, harder to fake stuff outside. form is signed and filed to this date. The parties are ordered to attend family court services remote mediation as scheduled on August 20th, 2025 at 8:15 a.m. The parties are provided blah blah blah. The notice is now waived blah 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 blah. So basically this is the continuation saying, hey, you're now you have a new court date, right? And then let's see, 1:30. Then see, this is the stuff saying she new motion they filed saying she violated a court order on 5:01 p.m. which granted to prohibit like so she's gonna have to figure that out in court, Desiree or whatever. But anyway, let's see. Where is anything else? Ah, yes. Yes, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's another thing saying they're gonna move it. Yeah, that's another thing saying they're gonna move it. Petition to determine the relationship. No, that's okay. This is the stuff I went over last. This is stuff I went over last stream. That's what this other stuff is. All right, cool. Cool. Let me get up out of here. Now, with that being said, man, I just feel like Haley was very like effed up in like her request. Like, yo, you can only get 6 hours. Yo, you gotta be next to my hotel. Like, he's gonna be in the same city. Like, why you gotta be that close? Where do you think he's gonna go with your child, huh? Where do you think he's gonna go? Where do you think he's gonna go with your child and your nanny? And he's gonna be he's in Italy, wherever you are filming. He's gonna be there. Like, what the heck? Like, for real. Let's be real. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make a lick of sense to me. This whole thing is like there's no reason to be this mean. He's not a cruel dude. He just wants to see his son. I don't think that's crazy. Like, if you're at work filming a movie, why are you concerned about you've never been that concerned? Matter of fact, you wanted him to get his child more. But now you're like, oh, he's a threat to his own child. Like, are you serious? How do you go from wanting someone to be with their child more, like, hey, pick up your child, pick up your child, pick up your child, pick up your child, to now, oh, you're a threat to your child? That doesn't make sense. Why would you advocate for somebody being like going with your child so much and saying they don't spend enough time with their child? You can't have it both ways. You can't do that. You can't have that both ways. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Or at least that's not how it should work. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. That's not how that should work at all. At all. And I'm gonna look real quick to see if there's anything else necessarily. Because I do got to talk about like this T-Pain and Drake stuff. I do need to talk about that, but I feel like I'm gonna get smart on it first, and then I'm gonna talk about it because I don't know. The mother has zero restrictions. Haley's lawyer tried multiple times to change that. They even pushed for DDG's time. Oh, so they tried to say that the mother has restrictions on seeing the child. That's crazy. She's not even a part of this. They can't even prove she actually did anything to the. That's crazy. They even pushed for DDG's time with Halo to be limited to the hotel only, so paparazzi and fans wouldn't snap picture of them together. The judge denied it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Who is that? Oh, cousin Tino. This dude. This dude. Okay, so here we go. Hearing picked up right where it left off. DDG is scheduled. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Man, shout out to this dude. Cousin Tino. Shout out to this dude. I'm gonna like and retweet his post. And I'm gonna hit the. Am I following him? Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna follow him too. All right, so fresh out the here's what happened. The hearing picked up right where it left off. DDG is scheduled to visit Halo in Italy, July 1st through the 3rd. Judge Birdsong immediately asked DDG's legal team if they secured a court-appointed approved supervisor for the international visit. DDG's lawyer said they reached out to multiple supervision services, but only found a therapist willing to supervise. Haley's lawyer countered, saying he contacted local authorities in who offered uh, Italy who offer detectives and private security for those types of situations. I think that's supposed to be she contacted. DDG's team questioned why a chaperone is needed. The judge referenced protective filings made by Haley's team. Haley's side offered her nanny and personal security to serve as chaperones. DDG's team requested that if the nanny participates, she cannot testify in future court hearings. The judge agreed that the nanny and security would chaperone. Um, Haley's lawyer expressed concern, stating the nanny is afraid to be alone with DDG, reinforcing the need for security. The judge approved both the nanny and security to be present during the visit. The court ruled that Halle Bailey will cover travel and time costs for her nanny and security team for this visitation. Haley's team proposed 12 to 6 p.m. DDG's lawyer requested 9 to 6 p.m. instead. Judge approved 9 to 6 p.m. daily, no overnights due to the chaperone limitations and existing protection orders. Both parties agreed to share hotel location information. DDG is required to stay within a reasonable distance of Haley's lodging in Italy. Regarding social media, Haley's lawyer requested no photo or videos of Halo be posted by DDG. He also asked that DDG's mom not post or be present during visitation. Judge allowed DDG's mom to attend to say grandma can't. That's crazy trying to say grandma can't pull up. That's crazy. Stating she hasn't been legally restricted there and there is no active motion to bar her. However, DDG is restricted from taking Halo outside a 3-mile radius of the hotel. So they have remote mediation on August 8th, 2025, and the next court date is August 20th, 2025. All right. What was the judge presenting decision on whether the nanny can testify or not in future? The judge didn't grant DDG's team's request. She said she didn't see why that would be necessary. So the nanny is capable of testifying if Haley's teams request her to do so. So honestly, DDG has to be careful with everything he does or says around them. Facts. Facts. Somebody said source. I was in there myself. That's funny. Count. That's funny. The mother has 0 restrictions. Haley's lawyer tried multiple times to change that. They even pushed for DDG's time with Halo to be limited to the hotel only. The paparazzi and fans wouldn't snap pics of them. The judge denied it. Good God. Yeah, lawyers had other engagements to tend to. Plus, one of them will be on vacation the first 2 weeks of August. The court was initially trying to have the hearing on July 23rd or August 6th. DDG cannot post something. He also needs to stay within a radius, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how excuse me. I don't know how anybody's on Haley's side. Like, this just seems so outrageous to me. Like, I can't for the life of me get it in my head, like wrap around it in a way that makes sense to me why you would want to be this malicious. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to me why you would want to be this malicious. This malicious towards anybody, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is beyond me. This is beyond me at this point. She's a very, very scorned woman. Like that's the only thing I can say. Like she got to be scorned. You know what I'm saying? She got to like feel away because again, she filed her updated motions right after the streamer ball, right after the streamer ball, because he was outside getting twerked on by India Love. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with her and shit.